got a very special guest, Thomas Monaghan, who's going to share his journey from starting guitar as a kid to actually performing live at Band on the Wall in Manchester. And we're going to ask Tom some questions about his journey of learning guitar. So, hi, Tom, and welcome to the call.
Hi, yeah, so I'm Tom. I've started guitar at the age of 7, so I've been going for a fair few years now, nearly 10. Um, and I play mainly classical guitar, but I play guitar in a rock band. So it's I've been going for a while, but it's took a long way to get to where I am today.
And do you come from a musical background, Tom? This is a question, I've been teaching you for 10 years and it's something I've never really asked you. Is there any music history in your family at all?
I think mainly I got it from my sister because she plays piano, and I did start piano from quite a young age, and I just think my family's always enjoyed music, so it's just always been there. Not so much playing wise, but always like it's always been part of like who we are.
Fantastic. All right. Thank you for sharing. So, what we're going to do now, we've got 5 questions that's going to really help Tom to share this journey. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then it's really going to help you to see Tom's journey from starting from zero to, let's say, hero and playing live on stage in front of hundreds of people. So we're going to jump into this first question is, Tom, reflecting on your journey from starting guitar at age 7 to performing at Band on the Wall, and we are going to share some clips of this in the video as well, and you will get to see the whole Tom's performance after this interview. What were some of the biggest challenges you faced and you overcome on your journey to learning guitar?
So I think the main challenge for me was definitely my confidence. I'm not too great at performing in front of other people because I worry a lot and I get quite nervous. But I just tried to put myself out there, even though I may have been scared. So I took part in smaller college gigs, and I'm in 3 bands currently, a jazz band and 2 rock bands. So I just, I tried to take every opportunity. And I think that's massively helped with my playing because a few years ago I could never have performed on a proper stage in front of loads of people.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So guitar has helped you to join bands with others.
Yeah.
It's helped to grow in confidence, and it's helped you to now pursue music courses, hasn't it? Because you're just completing your A-level music course, and if you're not from England, I know we have a lot of followers from the from North America, and that's college. So, yeah. So, Tom, tell us a little bit more about that growth in confidence. Like how has that grown within you as well?
Yeah, so I mean, I'd have proper stage anxiety a couple of years ago, and I couldn't even bring myself to play on stage in front of people or anything like that. But now I fully enjoy going up there, solo performances and band performances and everything. So, but it's also music has also helped in my confidence in speaking in front of other people. So I'm able to like go out and socialize and all of that stuff that I never would have before.
You know, I came to watch your performance at Band on the Wall, and when these guys watch this video, you'll see how confident Tom looks on stage, and it's going to be really great for you to see that. Brilliant. Tom, it sounds like there was a movement from not having that confidence to perform to now being comfortable in performance. Would you say that that's like a consistency thing, doing it over and over and over, or was there some kind of shift there for you?
I think for me, really, it was more of like constantly putting myself out there and building up and just trying wherever I could to get out there. But also, I've had a lot of support from like family and friends and you, and also like all like people at like my college and everything has massively helped me feel more confident in playing because it's such a supportive network.
Support is and community is so important to learning anything really. And I see this all the time. The kids where the parents are fully behind them 100%. They have community, peer support. Those are the ones who thrive, you know, in anything, if it's athletics, music. So yeah, it's really good to discuss that and to bring that up. Okay, Tom, we're going to jump into our second question here. Can you share a memorable moment or breakthrough during your guitar learning journey that really boosted this confidence? I know and passion for music. I know you've shared performance. Is there anything else that you can think of that really helped to boost that?
I think for me, my main breakthrough was probably getting a distinction in my grade 5 classical guitar exam because it just felt like a turning point and like I'm a proper musician now and I've worked really hard for this and it's paid off and everything like that.
Yeah, I remember that, and I was so proud of you as well. You know, when you got that, it was because it's a big milestone in any guitar exam to to pass with distinction. And yeah, that was a memorable moment for me too, to seeing that. So thank you for sharing. Okay, so our third question, Tom, as a young musician, now I think we've touched upon this, but how did I support you fullest, and how did your parents and mentors? And like what was, let's go a little bit deeper here. What was that support? What were people doing? What were they saying?
So I think above anything, it was just everyone being there no matter what and like really supporting like my passion for music because I mean, some people might not feel as though that's the right path to go down, but it really helps to have people behind you. And like my family and my friends, they're at every single gig and performance I do. So just it means a lot to have that support network there. And especially with you, David, because like I, with you proud of me, I managed to become the musician I am because I had all that confidence and everything behind me.
You know, I think in life, like I remember, I think as a child, if you have that one, it can be parents, it can be teachers. If you have the someone behind you who's all being a cheerleader and cheering you on and encouraging you, because I had that as a child when I was learning guitar as well, and then especially in those moments where I was like, this is getting really difficult and I want to give up now. It's really challenging, but you have that mentor behind you who's just like cheerleading you on and encouraging you. And as a kid, that can really shift your mindset, can't it? So
Yeah.
what advice would you give to parents who want to really nurture their child's music talents or music learning or guitar learning? What would be like the number one advice you would give?
I'd just say be there no matter what because it will get tough and there'll be times where they want to give up, but you've just got to be there to push them through. And even if you don't really understand the music or like the instrument, I think just being there no matter what really helps push them through to like the other side of it all.
Yeah, fantastic. And I hear in that not to let them give up too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. To, it's sometimes things can shift, I think, with kids learning guitar. One week it might be they want to give up, and then the bounce back can be greater. It's a shift. Okay, let's jump into another question. So now we're going to go to we've talked the beginning phase of your journey, and let's talk a little bit towards now, not the end, but because it's the beginning of you becoming a professional, it's that journey there. So performing at Band on the Wall must be I'm assuming, one of your most significant milestones. How did you prepare mentally and emotionally for such a big stage? What
Yeah,
was the
so
preparation?
I sort of touched on how I get quite nervous and all of that. So I tend to just put my headphones on and just play music and just get like in the zone for it all because it can be a massive scary thing and it is for me. But on that stage, there's just no better feeling. So I just try and get myself in the mindset of when I step on there, it'll be the most amazing experience. And it always gets me onto the stage.
And once you step onto that stage, do you lose yourself? Does all that disappear, and then you just become who you are with the band?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I just become a different person on stage. All my worries and everything that I stress about, it just goes, and I can just get out there and enjoy myself.
Fantastic. That's amazing. So here's the fifth question. Looking ahead, what are your future music goals?
Yeah, so with music, I just want to keep performing as much as I can because it's what I love doing. And with my band Kaleido, we're releasing a couple of singles on like streaming platforms because we released our debut a couple of weeks ago. So it's definitely just a lot of wanting to get new music out there and everything. And also that I'm not going doing a music degree, I'm doing an ancient history degree, but I want to specialize in the music of ancient Greece. So
Wow,
music's still carrying on into my career path, even though I'm not professionally going down it.
fantastic. Tom, and how has learning guitar influenced these aspiration and dreams of like going now into learning obviously ancient history with, looking into ancient music as well?
I just think it's guitar's been the one constant and it's always been there. So I think it's just in everything I do now, including like history and I just love it. So it's just everywhere in my life.
Fantastic. So it's just at every touch point of your life. Brilliant.
Definitely.
Tom, for the viewers, if they wanted to find out more about Kaleido, your band, and even to go and listen to your new debut single, how could they find more information? I mean, we can post it in the comments of this YouTube video as well, but if they wanted to search out, follow you on a platform, where would they need to go?
Yeah, so we're on Instagram, TikTok, so all of those socials. So you can follow us on there. And then we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. So we're everywhere, every streaming platform you can think of, we're on it. So just go on and check us out because we really appreciate it. We worked hard on recording this single.
Fantastic. And you're working towards recording an album as well?
Hopefully, at some point, we're going to release our debut EP. So it's exciting news.
Yeah, yeah, totally, totally. And the name of the single is
My Direction.
My Direction. Fantastic. Tom, it's been a pleasure as always, and great to see you. And I really, if you're still here listening to this interview, then please do go and check out Tom's band. And we're now going to stream Tom's performance, live performance, so you get to hear this as well. And thank you for listening, Tom. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.